good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Good evening, good evening, good evening. We are in the Enchanted Forest at MyWhoosh. Tina is going to go at 9 kph. Sebastian, I don't know what he's going to go at, probably 10 kph, I'm not sure. I think Clive is with us as well. Thank you very much to Clive for the last hour streaming the Zwift Stage 5? So thank you very much for that. Tina says, hello, sorry Seb, not enough Oh yes, Sebastian is also broadcasting on his channel, the MyWhoosh, what's it called? Is it called the MyWhoosh channel? Sebastian's running his own YouTube live stream on the MyWhoosh channel on YouTube, so if you want to go and have a look at that as well, you can. But we're here for the next half an hour or so, live streaming this new course that we're on here for the Thursday 3. It's the Enchanted Forest in MyWhoosh. So there's 4 of us. I won't be running, I'll just be walking relatively slowly. This is the Thursday 3 miles or 5k. It's just over 5k actually. So we're off in 1 minute. I will be able to cycle through the different camera angles quite nicely today. Do you know what? I do want to, at some stage, I do want to try and sort out this speaking in the microphone directly into MyWhoosh. See what I'm pointing at here? Look, there's my mouse there, wiggling around, and look here, we've got this channel thing here, and over here we've got this microphone button here. Oh, that's hidden now. Hang on a minute. Clive, I think I already had the HD version, because when I went to download MyWhoosh HD, it said you have the latest version installed. So I think I already downloaded MyWhoosh HD in the first place anyway. Okay, here we go. 5 seconds and we are away. Hopefully my walking will be okay. I've managed to walk all the way into town today and back. My foot was aching a little bit, but it feels okay right now. So, we're not moving yet. We're not moving yet. I think we should just, any second now, we should all just get going, I think. You'll also notice I have changed the situation, so I am now the leader of the run, which is a bit stupid seeing as I'm going to be at the back. Oh, my microphone again! Alright, let me sort out my microphone. Bear with me. Why does this keep happening to my microphone? It's supposed to be automatic. Right, let's follow Clive Finnemore. Let's watch Clive. Mind you, no, let's watch Tina, or who should we watch? Let's watch Sebastian, because that'll give us all 3 runners. There they go. There we are, look. So we've got Sebastian at the back there, Tina. So Sebastian's going all over the place in his pace. He's probably got his heart rate monitor attached, has he? Tina is going at 9. Clive is going at 10 kph, and we're running through this lovely enchanted forest with our orange hair. And I'm walking at just over 5 kilometres an hour. Let's see if I can walk a bit quicker. Let's go at 5.5. Anthony is on. Hello, Anthony. Tina likes the route. She says, lovely route. So Clive's already done 5k this evening, or
there or thereabouts. So he's going to make it 10k for the day. Anthony says it looks like Pandora. Yeah, I'm going to have to change the camera angles a few times and have a look around and see what it's like. Let's try the above view, shall we, and see what that's like. That's quite pretty. Yeah, Sebastian's heart rate, it says here. Is that my heart? I'm not wearing a heart rate strap. I'm not wearing a heart rate monitor, so that can't be me. Surely that must be Sebastian's heart rate. So yeah, because Sebastian's wearing a heart rate strap, his speed is all over the place, as we've discovered with MyWhoosh. My foot, just as for an injury update, I can feel it. So I can feel it aching a little bit, but it's not really painful. Yesterday, when I started walking without any warm-up at all, it really hurt. But today, I've been on my feet quite a bit, and I think my foot has kind of just warmed up a little bit. So it feels like it's aching, but it's not really sore. So I think we're okay at the moment. Clive says magic mushrooms. Tina says she needs sunglasses in this forest, but it's lovely. So you'll notice next to my name there's a crown. Now, I know that many of you believe I am from royal stock, but it's actually my wife who is from royal stock. But I have a crown next to me because I am the run leader. I think that's a crown anyway, isn't it? Is that a crown? I don't know. So we're following Sebastian. Let's go look from the top down and see what that looks like. Gosh, they're big mushrooms, aren't they? Wow. Where's the top down view? It's a living forest, isn't it? So I think Sebastian is trying to keep up with Tina. Camera 8. Yes, we're on camera 8 now. Thank you, Sebastian. This is my top-down view. There's what I'm doing at the moment, 5.5. Now we have updated the live schedule, so it's more dynamic now. If you ever use the live schedule to see what live streams we are doing on the Zwift.Run website, I've now used ChatGPT to write a script for which draws in data from a spreadsheet. And so now what we do is we get Clive and Sebastian and me to write in the spreadsheet exactly what time and what run we're doing, what time and what run we are live streaming each week. And the date automatically updates. So previously, I was having to manually type in the dates for each week. This is not blah blah, Tina. This is serious coding business that I've been doing today. So now, every week, I don't have to do anything now. It just automatically updates the week, the date. So you'll be up to date every week. And Sebastian and Clive and myself will regularly write in what races, runs we're doing each week. Clive says he's going to have a look later. He hasn't looked at it yet. Clive is using camera 5. Let's have a look at camera 5. What's that one? Let's go and have a look at Clive. See how he's getting on. Right, there's camera 5 on Clive. 5 on Clive. See, I like it. I like this MyWhoosh graphics. It is different to Zwift, isn't it? It makes a nice change, I think. So we're up to 1 kilometre now. Well, at least Clive is, and Tina and Sebastian now all hit 1 kilometre. I'm 600 metres in with an aching foot, but at least it's not painful. Tina says, you don't have to do anything. That's rich, coming from you, cousins. Minimal. It's a lot less work than it used to be. I used to have to remember every Monday to go in and change all the dates and change what runs were happening. And I'd never know what runs Clive and Sebastian, well, Clive mainly, but now Sebastian as well. I'd never know what runs they were doing each week. But now, if as long as they remember at the start of each week, they can go to the spreadsheet and they can write down what runs they're doing, and it will automatically feed into this new schedule that I've got. I love all this stuff. My wife loves that kind of stuff as well. My wife's job is now officially data analyst. So she is technically more excited and more qualified than me at this stuff now. So I love a spreadsheet. Now this looks a bit like the jungle, doesn't it, in Zwift? It looks like we're approaching the bridge. This looks nice, isn't it? Look at this. What's this? How exciting. Oh, now it's changed to my contact details. Do you know what? I must change that at some point because Twitter doesn't exist anymore. My filmmyrun.com, I suppose it's filmmyrun.co.uk now, but Clive says, how is Victoria? She was poorly yesterday. Yes, she was poorly yesterday. She's still poorly today, but she's had to go out, so she's stuffed herself full of painkillers. And she's had 2 appointments today, or she's got 2 appointments today. She has already been to a foot specialist today who says that she has Morton's neuroma. So I don't know if you guys know what Morton's neuroma is. I don't really know what it is. But she's having a scan, but the surgeon or the doctor or whoever she's seen, the specialist, seems to think she has Morton's neuroma. So that means that she'll have a scan, she'll have an injection of steroids into her foot, and then no running for 6 weeks. So it may well be that she can't do Brighton Marathon, which will be a shame. What's happened to Seb? Is Seb going ahead? Tina says, bye-bye, Seb. Oh, I see. Right. Sebastian is actually running at 10 kph, but because he's got a heart rate monitor on, he's all over the place. So he's more close to Tina's speed. Right. Anthony says, I know several people who have Morton's neuroma. Okay, so that's what she's got. She's been for this appointment today, and they've told her they reckon she's got that. And then she's had to go to a school meeting this evening. She's part of some parent engagement group at school. So she's gone there for a meeting this evening. So there you go, my wife, ever busy. So she's pumped full of painkillers for this evening. Clive wants to pretend to be Victoria and do Brighton Marathon, as well as standing in for me at Gran Canaria. Listen, I still haven't said that I'm not doing Gran Canaria. I've got a week and a half or so, and look, my foot. If I can walk the whole thing, I will. I am still intending to do, don't tell Tina this, by the way. This is just between us, guys. Don't tell Tina. But I am intending to do Gran Canaria. But I don't think I'm going to be able to run parkrun on Saturday because, I mean, if Tina's right there, there's no way I can do it. I'll get smacked over the head, won't I? We're a mile in, over a mile in, nearly 2k in now. Clive is. Clive's nearly 2k in, running through this cave in the Enchanted Forest, and just about to come out the other side of this cave, are we? Don't know. Let me change to another camera angle. There we are. Let's have a look at that route. Clive says, are you going even if you don't run? Of course. It's a family holiday in the Canary Islands. I am not staying at home. Of course I'm going. Anthony says, if you walk, you'll miss the cut-offs. I know. Yeah, no. Look, right. In all seriousness, I haven't decided yet. It's such an amazing race. I really, really, really want to do it. And I'm going to do my level best to be injury-free. Now, you'll note I say injury-free, not fit. I won't be fit. But if I can just do no running between now and Gran Canaria, I already feel like there is a little bit of an improvement. I've felt there's been a little bit of an improvement for the past 2 or 3 days. I know it was sore last night, but I've felt there's been a little bit of improvement over the last couple of days. If it continues to improve, I will attempt to run the Trans Gran Canaria in a couple of weeks' time. Anthony says, can't you defer until next year? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's like UTMB. If you can't do it, you just lose your money, I think. And the deadline for getting your money back has long since passed. Because I think my friend Richard, I think he had to pull out 1 year. He still came on holiday with us, but didn't do the run, and I think he only got, 70% of his money back. Tina's going to tie my shoelaces together so I can't do parkrun on Saturday. Yeah, I won't be running parkrun on Saturday. I will just volunteer. Right, so that's Clive. Let's go back and look at. Oh, hang on a minute. No, is that Sebastian? No, that is Clive. Yes, let's watch Sebastian. So we're kind of. I think we must be out of the Enchanted Forest now, because we are in. We're in what looks like a much more normal-looking forest. So we've got Clive. We've got Tina and Sebastian running together. And we're not far off halfway now. Anthony says, just eat the chocolate. Don't you worry, I will be taking full advantage of the aid stations. So Sebastian's heart rate is 145 BPM. No point in looking at anyone else's heart rate because no one else has got heart rate connected. So if this is your first time looking at MyWhoosh, welcome. This is MyWhoosh, an alternative to Zwift, which we've been using for a few weeks now. Both Clive and myself and Tina and Sebastian, and we've had Amy Green, I think's run this as well. A few people have downloaded it. Neil's Overburst is quite regular on MyWhoosh. Just an alternative to Zwift, just to change things up a bit, just for a bit of fun. Tina says, I still have orange hair in my version. But we've got grey hair now, and Clive says he's got grey hair in his screen. The other day Clive messaged me and said there's a different version of MyWhoosh called MyWhoosh HD. So I got very excited and decided to try and download MyWhoosh HD. But when I did, it told me that I already had it installed. Oh gosh, look at the size of that elephant. 2 elephants there. Here's our favourite song. Tina, did you used to have orange hair when you were younger then? Right, Clive is over halfway. Tina and Sebastian are just coming up to halfway at 2.5 kilometres. Halfway is 2.6 kilometres. This run is 5.2 kilometres long. Right, Clive says, when you launch it, do you launch MyWhoosh HD? As I also have both versions on my computer. Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. Right, let me try something. Hang on a minute. Right, yeah, that's the app I use there, look, and it says MyWhoosh HD. That's what I click on. Ah! Now that's also interesting, but that's now just changed to MyWhoosh. Hold on. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's MyWhoosh HD that I launch. Yes, I'm sure it is. Right, Tina never had orange hair when she was younger. Are you planning on having pink hair when you get older? A pink wash, like they used to have in the 70s. Pink rinse, is that what it's called? I don't know. You know all about these things, Tina. What was it all the old ladies used to have in the 70s and 80s? Pink rinse or something? It's not long now, Tina, you and me. I'm going to get my pink rinse soon. Right, Clive's already up to 3 kilometres. So he's got just over 2 to go. Oh, hang on a minute. It says the route is 5.4k. Are we doing 5.4 or are we just doing 5.2? Oh, this is... No, I don't know now. Blue rinse, yes. Tina says she has purple hair now. What, do you in real life have purple hair? Anthony says, can't they get done for ripping off Zwift? No, I don't think so. I mean, I think if they literally were ripping off Zwift. So there was another app, and I'm trying to remember what it was now. There was another app that was literally exactly like Zwift, and they totally ripped off Zwift down to the graphics and everything. I don't think it lasted very long. But MyWhoosh, I mean, you know, there are plenty of different games that essentially do the same thing, like football games, driving games, shoot 'em up games. Whereas where the point of the game is exactly the same. But they have obviously different graphics, different ways of doing things. So yeah, no, I don't think they can be done for ripping off Zwift, because then what are they ripping off? The idea that you run virtually on a virtual platform, because there are plenty of those games around. What's the other one? Be Cool, that you can do it on. I think you can run on Be Cool as well. But this is obviously the closest thing to Zwift that we have. Sebastian says, Tina, your last sentence is censored. Should I let it through? What sentence is that? Okay, so Tina's hair in real life is a kind of lilac colour. I'm very grateful to Clive and Sebastian and Tina for monitoring the chat there. I don't know what... I mean, Tina should be banned. Should we ban Tina? She says, never mind, I mentioned something I shouldn't have. So we're still following Sebastian and Tina, who are now at 3k. Clive is nearly 3.5k in. So we can go and have a look at Clive again now, shall we? I'm very much looking forward to the football tonight. Liverpool against Tottenham Hotspur. Looking forward to Liverpool thrashing Tottenham 5-0 and getting to the final of the Carabao Cup, what used to be called the League Cup. That'll be my next my next job this evening will be to watch that. So here's Clive. Clive, your avatar actually does look a bit like you. Okay. I wonder why it wants to censor people talking about being dead. I don't know. Right, I've now hit 2 kilometres. I've done 2k. Come on. And my watch is asking me if I want to record an indoor walk. Oh, I see. Right, Clive is now saying he thinks his avatar looks like me, with grey highlights. But at least they're only grey highlights, and not a full head of grey hair. Do join us tomorrow. We are going to be here for the Friday Spring Marathon training session. I will commentate. We'll see if Victoria is well enough to run. If she's not, then I will just be here and I'll commentate and walk at the same time. I might even put shorts on and do like a proper walk, power walk for an hour and a half. But I will join you tomorrow, and then as soon as we've finished with the Spring Marathon training session, we will be off to Dorset. So we will be here tomorrow, and then on Sunday do join Clive for his MyWhoosh session at midday. 5k my way, 5k your way with Clive on MyWhoosh on the Zwift Run channel. Anthony says, when did you last look in the mirror? About 1987. Tina likes the route. She says it's really interesting. Yeah, I'm finding it really nice as well. Yeah, it's a good route. Right, Clive is coming up to 4k now. So what is everybody else's plans for the weekend? What are you guys doing? You know we're off to Dorset. We're going to go and go to Great Field Park Run on Saturday morning, which is in Dorset, in Poundbury, in Dorset, in Dorchester. We're going to go and meet up with Tina, and then Sunday, no doubt we will have a trip somewhere in and around Dorchester and come home. So that'll be our weekend. Victoria's mother lives in Dorchester, so that's why we're going there. Tina's going to go off and meet some random YouTuber this weekend. Clive's son is 19 and might run his first park run with Clive. His son usually sits in the car or goes for a walk. So Clive's hoping to get his 19-year-old son to run parkrun with him. That'll be good. Right, I am intrigued to find out if we are going to go to 5.4 kilometres. So when I set this run up, it was supposed to be a 3-mile run or 5k run. Oh, I've just realised something. But it seems to be sticking to the route distance of the route that we're on. So when we were going around the motor racing circuit, it was 5.2 kilometres. Now we're in the Enchanted Forest, it's 5.4 kilometres. So does that mean the run distance is now 5.4? Anthony's going to go for a run outside on Sunday, which will be good. Hopefully the weather is good, says Clive. Yeah, some injury update. My ankle right now is relatively okay. It feels okay. It's not really sore. It's I can definitely feel it, but it's not sore. And I'm walking at a fair pace. Last night I was only at 4 kph and it was painful. Anthony says, are you injured then? I don't know if I mentioned it, Anthony. I don't know if I mentioned it. Yes, I am. Right, I'm now at 2.5k. Obviously, I won't be finishing this run. Let's go back to Tina and Sebastian. Here they are. Still side by side. Running together. Tina with a ponytail. The only way to tell the difference between a male and a female avatar in MyWhoosh is the ponytail. And right now, both Sebastian and Tina are virtually melded together. Look, you can't tell there's two separate runners there. They're so close. They've basically intertwined with each other. This is worrying. Right, Sebastian's trashed his heart rate monitor, so he is now at a comfortable 9 kph with Tina as well. So they are running together quite comfortably, not jumping about all over the place as Sebastian was earlier. So that's the main issue that we have at the moment. I mean, there are lots of things to sort out, but the main issue we have at the moment is that when you connect a heart rate strap, for some reason, that overrides your smart treadmill or your foot pod. I don't know if it overrides a foot pod, but it seems to override our smart treadmills and becomes the source of speed as well, which is ridiculous. Yeah, MyWhoosh has a spatial awareness bug as well. Tina is quite uncomfortable. Yeah, Sebastian and Tina are literally I don't know how to explain it. They are melded together in like a horrible morph of oh, now they've split up a bit. Look, see, Tina's sped up now because she can't stand it anymore. Yeah, Sebastian says we're real twins tonight. Sabina, that's what we call Sabina is what we used to call. We still do call them that. Tina and Sebastian, Sabina. Right, they have now split, which makes us all feel a lot more relaxed. Clive is at 5k. Tina and Sebastian are at 4.5. So, depending on exactly how far this route is, because nobody really knows. We may have just under a kilometre left to go. Clive's going to finish in the next couple of minutes. He's got about 400 metres to go. Clive, tell us when you cross the finish line. Or maybe we should go to Clive and see when he crosses the finish line. Let's do that. We'll go and watch Clive and see when he crosses the finish line. I'm assuming it is going to be 5.4, isn't it? Because he's now at 5.1. So whatever you do at the weekend, have a great time. I will see you back here on Wednesday for the Spring Marathon interval session. Perhaps I might be able to run it, who knows. And then, but before that, we've got plenty on the Zwift Run channel for you. Sunday, Clive's MyWhoosh session at midday. Monday, do check out the live schedule on Zwift.run/live schedule. And Monday, I think we've got 2 runs. We've got Sebastian and Clive both live streaming on Monday. Tuesday, we've got Tina's Tuesday Social, which Sebastian will be live streaming. And then we're back with me on Wednesday. Clive's got pink hair now. Yeah, so we're at 5.3 kilometres. So we're just looking for the finish line up ahead now. About 100 metres I would have thought to go. Round through the Enchanted Forest. There's the finish line. So Clive's just coming up to the finish line. So it is 5.4 kilometres. Well done, Clive. Good job. And there we go. Through the finish line. And we're back with Tina and Sebastian, who have half a kilometre left to run. Clive finishes in 32 minutes and 29 seconds. It's interesting, isn't it, how long they hold you at the start. So there's a countdown. At the beginning of the run, there is a countdown on screen. And when the countdown reaches 0, you're expecting to fly off and start running, but you don't. You just sit there for about 30 seconds before you actually go. I'll be interested to find out whether that 30 seconds is added to your finish time. So, Tina and Sebastian are at 5 kilometres now. Both running at 9.5 kilometres per hour as we head towards the finish line. I've made it to 3k, so that's good news. Oh, right, Tina says I moved off as soon as the countdown finished. Well, that's interesting, because I certainly didn't. If you rewind this live stream back to the start of the run, you'll see that the countdown reaches 0, and then from my perspective we all just sit there for 20-30 seconds before we start moving. Maybe it's not 30 seconds, maybe it's 10 seconds, I don't know. Tina says she's using an iPhone for MyWhoosh. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's different with the MyWhoosh app. Sebastian's on an iPhone and an iPad, and he says the same. Not on an iPad. They all moved off together. And Clive also says my countdown started correctly on the PC. Right. So if all of your countdowns were correct and you all started running as soon as the countdown finished, have a look at the video. Go back on this video when we've finished, rewind it, and you'll see the countdown finishes and we don't move at all. And it's happened. This happens. I think this happens every time on my computer. We just stay there and then we go after about. Right, Tina says get your eyes tested. See, I'm not mad. I'm telling you, I'm not. I can see it with my eyes. I don't need my eyes testing. It was there. It was there in front of me. I am losing the will. Sebastian says he saw it. Yeah. Right, here we go, up to the finish line, and we'll get the fireworks as we cross the line. Well done, Tina. Well done, Sebastian. Thank you for running with me, or running. I didn't do very much, did I? There we go, through the finish line. Now, why don't we get... Oh, because you didn't win. Oh, that's bad, isn't it? How bad is that? Only the winner gets the ticker tape and the fireworks. So I don't know if you noticed that, but we'll have another look at that. I wish I had that feature again on my streaming software. A couple of years ago I used to have a replay feature. I can get that back. I've just not used it for ages. But when Clive went through the finish line, because he was first through the finish line, it was all sparkliness and flashing lights and fireworks and stuff. But when Tina and Sebastian went through the finish line, nothing. Zilch, nada. Okay, I'm going to walk, I think, to 3.3. So I'm going to do another 200 metres, I think. So here's me. I'm still going through the town. Or the Inca, look like Inca buildings, don't they? Tina says no more golden shirt. What was the golden shirt then? That's something else I've missed. Something else I've not paid attention to. I don't know. You can get rid of the interface as well, by the way. You can click that and you get rid of all the gubbins on screen, apart from the top left where it's counting my kilometres, and it gives us first place Clive Finnemore, second place Tina Beard, third place Sebastian. Tina says Clive says you are walking and your avatar is running. Yeah, so well that's quite good, isn't it? Because it means that slower runners won't get annoyed when they are running on their treadmills and the avatars are walking, as would happen in Zwift, of course. Yeah, vice versa on Zwift, exactly, yeah. Very impressive buildings here. Let's do the reverse view. So you can see I've got the red arrow on my head stating that I am the run leader. Lots of applause from the onlooking crowd. I wonder where this is supposed... Is this Mexico, do you think? Or Chile? Where the Incas were Chile, weren't they? Chile and Peru. And the Aztecs were Mexico. That's right, isn't it? Right, let's see how far I've got. Right, 3.5, that'll do. Quite happy with that. So, not overly painful. Not overly painful. I'm pleased with that. But we're going to call it a day there. That's the end. Thank you very much, Sebastian and Tina and Clive, for running with me today. Appreciate that. So that's MyWhoosh. If you want to come and join us, if you've never seen MyWhoosh before, you can download MyWhoosh on your computer, on your iPhone or your iPad. And it's like this. It's a little bit like Zwift in many respects, but it has its own qualities. The graphics we like a lot. Lots of different worlds to choose from. We'll do this world for a couple more weeks, and then maybe I'll change it again. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do over the next few months, is explore the different worlds on MyWhoosh. And there are quite a few to choose from. I haven't got my head around all of them yet. But yeah, that's the plan. So if you'd like to come and join us, do please. It works in exactly the same way as Zwift. So if you run on Zwift now, if you're currently a runner on Zwift, why not try out MyWhoosh as well, just for a bit of a change, something different. Download the app and you can connect in exactly the same way using a footpod or using your smart treadmill, or one of the apps that you can find to download, TSS app or the QZ app or the Runcline app. All of those have virtual footpods that you can use to run on Zwift or MyWhoosh. So do come and join us. I will be here next week for my Thursday 3, but you can also join Clive on Sunday for his 5K Your Way on Zwift. If you want to look at the schedule, it is at zwift.run /live schedule. Go and have a look at zwift.run, and there you will find the live schedule for our running during the weeks. Live streams by myself, Clive Finnemore and Sebastian Vott every week. So do come and join us. Right, that's it from me. Anthony says, have a good weekend. See you all tomorrow. See you all tomorrow. It will be the Spring Marathon training session, 6:30 on Zwift tomorrow evening. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking part. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.